It's 9:16 back in Culburra Beach after the 2 days I spent up in the big smoke. I just kicked my case again. It's still down here. I'm leaving that there because I got something else coming up, which I'm going to tell you about shortly. Probably not tonight, another night. But just a little follow-up on the meeting with the minister, or the town hall meeting we had in Nowra. Everything went well. We delivered all of our ideas and thoughts in a very, it was a little bit tense at times, I got to say. But then after that general meeting, myself, Lester, Alex, and some other people from Culburra Beach associations, we did get one-on-one time with the Minister for Communications. And I got to talk more about my concerns. Now, quite fittingly, I've just come back from this gig, as you know, up in Sydney, where I shot for HP Computers, and now I am transferring those files to the agency. This is my frustration. Look at this. See this number here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can't see anything right now. Let's go back to... See this 4%? And see these other numbers? That 2 is not 2 hours or 2 minutes. That's 2 days, 10 hours, 56 minutes and 47 seconds to transfer 16 gig of these files to the client. And this is why... Oh, I'm going to put this back. Sorry, I'll just change that back to how it was. Excuse me for that. This is why I am so keen to have a decent internet here in Culburra Beach. I am one person doing this. I'm not an unusual... This is not unusual to do this, to send 16.84 gig of data to a client. Lots of people are working online these days. This is common practice. If we do not get a fiber to the curb installation as minimum, this is what we're going to have to put up. Well, this is I can't put up with this. As it stands, where I'm taking this thing in 2 days, I need to have this sent to the client before I leave this house. And I got to say, it's going to be cutting it fine, 2 days and 7 hours and 16 minutes. Thanks very much. By the way, this HP gig I shot was all about technology in the school place, and we talked about VR. There was keynote speakers talking about virtual reality in schools, and one of the presenters was talking about 8K resolution VR goggles. They're already in existence. They're already using them. And after they finished delivering it, because I'm not there to learn this, I'm there to photograph it, but I kind of got engaged. And I spoke to the guy one-on-one, and I said, what about the bandwidth needed to have this stuff sent between schools? Like, okay, you're using these 8K VR goggles, but then when you want to send this information, what are you, downsampling it to SD? And I said, did you have anyone from HP or from, I think he was an outside source, did anyone lobby the government to ensure that at least the schools get a fiber solution? And he laughed at me, actually laughed, and he said, when the government that took over talked about the mixed technology rollout of the NBN, as soon as they did that, these guys left and went straight to Telstra and said, we want to invest all our income, all of our resources into you guys with your 5G connection. Forget the NBN, it's not going to work for us. We're going to need your 5G connection. So they've bypassed